go live across the board, which is pretty much there. So we should be at this point in time live on YouTube, live on every single platform as we say hi to everyone. And this is underway for today as we kind of push forward on the 16th episode of Control. Very interesting that we've gotten down to this. It's been a while since I played a game that even entertained past, like, geez, 10 episodes sometimes. But it is nice seeing, like, this one push forward a little bit. And with that being said, I think we should dive right back into it. But there seems to be a lot of debacles with Google and the search engine. Seems like a lot of people accidentally have been popping in on, like, from Red Dead over to the Control update that was there. So it was kind of interesting. I called Google out on it, like, to see if they can kind of fix that for me, which would be nice. It would be very nice, actually, but we'll see. If not, I've already figured out an A/B testing plan that I'm going to test right after this with an update after the NVIDIA update, because I needed a stream buffer that would at least be in a liked game, just in case if people came from the Control update to this, it wouldn't be from a Control update to an NVIDIA, and then topple the CTR functionable point of value of the 48-hour spin drum. It's kind of interesting, like, but like, I think they're gonna see this and they're gonna be like, holy crap, this kid like totally figured out like what we couldn't figure out, like, but yeah, I figured it out. Can you help me though? Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. That's what I kind of feel like right now. It's like, it's a total Star Wars moment. But, as you know, she can't use the Force in this part of the building. We're going to test out this update. Now, so far, I have to admit, it loaded in actually pretty decent. It wasn't even enough to make me turn my head, and that's pretty good. A lot of this is going to be mopping up, but testing, like, the OS, because I'm only going to be able to play this for maybe about, like, an hour or so, and then I'm going to have to, like, probably run into gameplay of doing the NVIDIA update, and then doing Trover, because they emailed me back from Squanchy Games, and I kind of feel like if they at least gave me that effort, I should do the effort of doing the patch note, which would be kind of cool. And then I need to do Fallout 76 and Star Wars Battlefront, but I'm going to be A/B testing some drops to interlude between those to kind of break them up to see if, like, there's a different format I can utilize to negate this issue the way it integrates into the Google search engine. Yeah, my life's kind of complicated right now, but it's fun in the best way possible. But just like I'm starting to notice, one of the things that some people popped into the Control update, and this is like post-install, you see the frame tear. Like, I'm like spinning around, and it looks pretty decent, like on like I suppose like maybe no, you can still see it on my Thread River Rip. You see like her characters just like everywhere, and that's it dropping down to like maybe like almost 10 FPS, if not less. It's not good. Like, this game definitely wasn't really made for, how can I say, console, but it'll make do. The controller drift's still kind of there a little bit. Like, it just depends on how many people are, like, it seems like in the interludable point, because that was another thing where if you're battling, a lot of people were also pointing that out, and they were also noticing that. So it's going to be like probably another few episodes of updates before they kind of dial in a really nice patch, but they at least tune down the performance enough where it loads in decently. So it's like load time is one of the things that was addressed. So I'm glad that at least that's a bridging point. I'll take that. Alright, so with that being said, I think right now we need to do is go over towards the menu, and we need to look at the mission that we're going to go ahead and select. And I think right now I did want to go see the old growth of the situation of like where we can get into that. I think that would be kind of cool. We'll mop our way towards that to the resource lab. But in that situation that's past here, I want to also test out one other bug that they said they fixed that I had noticed myself, which is my construct. And where is it? No, they said they were supposed to fix that, where the Pierce is supposed to be upgradable, because like I can't upgrade it. Bummer. I guess it wasn't. This director. P7, that's hilarious. Yeah, I'll go with this. It makes the most sense. She looks the coolest. I'm just bummed out. I was really wanting to upgrade that. But who knows? Maybe I might be able to see if that comes about like later on. Maybe there's like a patch that they'll do in, because it seemed like it was a very broad spectrum. Maybe this one was more tailored towards PC, and then the next wave will be specifically for the PlayStation 4 that fixes that. So, I'm not complaining too much. The weapon's pretty good as is. It'd be just great to have.
It's not like her to be absent.
Players crisis.
Marshall's as tough as they come. You don't need to worry about her.
I know. That is the mystery, though, where the hell Marshall is. Interesting to hear them chitter-chattering about that. I'm trying to see if there's any rooms that I could have possibly missed. The hiss, you can hear it. Ever so faint. Oh, Mr. Ati, where are you? This room is always such a good room to post up in. It's hella cool. They got like drinks, you know what I mean? Makes you want cheese. But yeah, it's kind of a kick it, you know, for level 4s and above. I was hoping there'd be something new in that hallway. Seems to be like everything is just a way of perceiving the world around you.
Physical examination of Dylan Faden, specifically looking for any physiological abnormalities.
Abnormalities? Does she think the hiss is still inside him?
She wants to rule it out entirely before we move on with our analysis. She's determined to learn how he survived the cleansing process.
Interesting.
There's no way this happened by accident. I'm telling you. The board arranged this to whittle down our numbers.
The board. They are the most interesting that I would probably like to find more about. Because they seem kind of like the overshadow that I would assume that Ati is fighting against. I feel like Ati is just trying to test us to see what our intentions are. At least that's what I kind of feel like. Right now, let's go over and pop here. We'll look at the mission point to see what exactly the details are of this, because it seems like we're gonna have to search. It might be a hidden area that's not even on the map, because normally it'll kind of give you like some question marks or something, or it could be a bug. I'm not discounting that. Like, so we'll spend some time on it, but not too much time. Not overlook the fact that it could just be something they need to patch. But the game's cool. Seems like it, like the load-in times are way better. They're like cut down by at least 5 seconds for like a PlayStation 4, which is nice. But you can definitely tell they tuned down the graphics. It's not as shimmery, but it's kind of nice because I feel like it was kind of overdoing it. Like when you turn up the contrast too heavy. Okay, so with that being said, so it's below. It's gotta be that elevator right there. Okay, so let's jump over there. I was hoping there'd be some enemies, but I guess not. We'll just teleport. It'll be faster, especially since how quick the load time is now. Very convenient. Hopefully this should reveal some really cool story. Like, I'm like digging like how even like the post is giving us a lot of stuff to like just get trophies for, and side missions and all these other cool things. As you can see right here below, suppose that would be here. Makes sense that the access point of this would be inaccessible because the, well, elevator would be down here. So let's go ahead and check this out. Where do I need to connect that in? Where's the light bright? There's the light bright. This place looks very epic. It seems like it was underwater for like quite some time. Or it had some kind of really cool holographic like holdback for a fish tank. That'd be so cool. Yeah, like a force field to look like a amoeba of water. Other friendlies. Oh no. I think it's time to clear out the inventory. Don't need that one. Oh, no, there. That should be good enough for now. That controller like lag is like still prominent though. That is a bummer. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to start getting rid of some of these threes. Oh, okay, I didn't even press down. Easy. I'll bring the controller up, maybe. I'll help it communicate with the PlayStation. I don't know. Let's see what I can get rid of now. That looks good enough. And this also gives me a crap load. See? It's not really super sensy. The overdrift is totally there. But they'll get it dialed in, and it's not as bad as Rage. That's probably why they're taking how long. Come on with the next continuation of Rage. There's updates. Nice. So I wanted that because I think I can do something cool now. Let's just get rid of these. This should be good enough. Seriously, these guys are super relaxed.
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine.
I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first.
Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Excuse me? Are you lost? Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
Yeah.
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room? Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Oh, how interesting. This just got so much more decadent.
I assume you'll be staying with us until the mold is eradicated.
Indeed. Until I find a permanent resolution to this pesky fungus business, I'll be here. Perhaps even beyond that, seeing as you are quite understaffed at the moment. Though I hardly have a say in my own comings or goings. Your oldest house won't open the exits until those hiss monstrosities are cleared out.
Glad to have you along for the ride. Will the mold be under control anytime soon?
We were barely containing it with weakly controlled burns. Just look at how it has spread after a few days of non-interference. It's beyond the threshold now. The floodgates are open.
So that's a no.
This is bad.
Americans.
With Darling gone, I'm putting Emily Pope in charge of the research sector. Are you okay with that?
Perfectly. You have pulled Excalibur from the stone, and now decree as you see fit, O Queen. What a true meritocracy we live in.
Glad to hear it. I had a dream. Or something like one.
Something like
Darling
that.
was there. He told me something, but I can't remember what. I think he's gone.
Right. Well, he's never where one expects him to be, is he? Well, thank God. I can finally stop writing these tedious reports that I'm sure he never even took the time to glance at. If you speak to him again, can you tell him I hope he found what he was looking for.
I'll
What
try.
is he looking for?
I should be getting back to work.
I'll see you later, Rhea.
Dr.
Now we need to
Underhill,
get these
if you please.
growth.
I
This
hate
work
guard
won't
duty
finish
down here.
itself.
This place is fucking weird.
This is nothing. The clocks? No, that's weird. What's weird about a bunch of clocks? Shut up. I think that's the new director.
Director Fader.
Yes. The controller drift.
No need to hurry back.
I wasn't planning on it.
It smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
That's creepy. Ooh. There's our door. So if that's our door, then left is our choice of doom.
Are those people?
They blend in with their environment, I can only presume. I didn't even know they were there, and then all of a sudden it was just being berated by bullets. It wasn't fun. We're gonna get through this. We'll be fine. As long as the controller doesn't have any really bent up, so we should be chill. But it has been exhibiting already like points of driftability. And then you gotta love, you know, the save system in this game. Absolutely charming. As I say that sarcastically, they really need to work on that. That was a little too close. At least he collected. Wow. I gotta be careful around these level 6s. Because it seems like that was kind of fair. It was like going through like some of like the weeds of the terrain, so I was like, I'll give you that much. Yeah, you can kind of see right there. It definitely still needs to be tuned down just a little bit more. It bugged out just a tiny bit, but it wasn't as bad as it used to be. game. It's a little ridiculous right now with the controls. The console. In fact, it actually kind of seems to get a little worse. The controller drift. That was pretty crazy. And we're like totally shoveled and it's like, alright, it's Commander. At least they fixed the over the shoulder. I think I got him, coach. Put my Jordans on. I went for it.
This looks like a good one.
Cool. So far so good. I feel like this is like probably the cleanest way we've kind of operated for a good second. Another question is, where does it lead?
Found one.
I feel like there's definitely one down below with Abyss. But I'm more drawn over here. because of this. Pyrotechnics of yesterday today. That's a
This
bloody
must be
mess.
one of the samples.
Damn. Lab 5. Seems like it's gonna be holstering something cool.
One of Underhill's samples.
So the area is like whitish, pretty much, when you know it's around. Which, if that theory is correct, that area over there also shows that. So it is showing you that the spore is basically crazy. Okay, well apparently I can't go down there. At least I have a good save point, and it should remember that I got the rest of those other spores. We're not too far off from beating this mission, hopefully. Cool. So we just gotta find one more. That was odd. That was very odd. So now I'm wondering where could this last puzzle piece could be. Sweet. Checked every nook and cranny. Oh, hell yes. Time to clean out the old inventory. don't think I want to say I'd be able to. Well, maybe. Aha. So, definitely wasn't what I was looking for, but hell, still cool. And I proved I can't get up there, so cross that off the list. Hidden location discovered. Cool. I'll have to remember that. What's so special about it, though? Maybe it's because the light is right here. It's really bright. I don't know. We got an ability point. I'll have to watch that too. What happens at 37 seconds into like the 36 mark going up. I was hoping we'd find our mold factor in there. One last look just to make sure it didn't fool me. By hiding it in some kind of weird ass like ray tracing shadow. Yeah, they went down this hallway, but there's another one right here. Where is this? I think I just found it. Oh, okay, we found something in the case file. Okay, maybe going down the right way. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, what a shitty mold. Did she really have to say it like that?
That's all 5 samples. I should get these back to Underhill.
Damn, there was 2 entrances.
Guard duty down here. This place is...
You look like a woman with mold.
I found all 5, but I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold or fungus because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers, just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores.
Feel like I should ask to see her credentials.
There. That didn't take too long now, did it? Ingest this pill, then go and find the source of the mold. Only there can we begin to understand how to stop it.
Take a mystery pill because a rude lady in a hazmat suit tells you to. Great idea, Jesse.
Ugh. Honestly, did you want me to wrap it in cheese?
not the
Yeah, that'd be
taste, the
great.
smell. It stinks in here now.
Good. That means the pill is working. The worse it smells, the safer you'll be. Now go. Find the source.
Okay.
I'll see you later, Rhea.
Dr. Underhill, if you please.
I
Rhea.
hate guard duty down here.
This is not close. No, that's weird. Shut up. I think that's the new director.
This must be the pit Underhill was talking about.
Yep. Oh, this is tight because that means all the other toxic areas just became open to us. Yeah, this isn't dizzy at all. Dun dun dun. Well, I guess we'll have to find another way out. That's where we're supposed to go, but this is a hidden room. What are you hiding here? Oh my. Okay, cool. And above the curve.
Squad Captain Lopez, reporting on Expedition 17B. At the formation now, visually no distinction from the previous visit. The link detectors are still standing. One arch has a light flashing, so we're gonna give the area once over. Then we'll head back. Lopez out.
Oh, God. The further I go, the worse it smells.
What was he hiding over here?
They're all dead. These things killed them all.
You're inside my door.
There are so many. You're listening. Get out.
Oh my. Hey, what's up, Lexi?
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope.
Oh, whoa, that was like some advanced mold that wasn't protected. Oh no. How far is the save point? Because I don't think I really want to go all the way down to the bottom At that boss, that's too much. It really is too much. And you said a friend video. So depending on where it spawns in, which I already know our fate's going to be very, very far from the future. I mean, it's horrible. Yeah, you'd have to go through the whole thing again, which I'm not gonna do. I think I'm just gonna make this a part 2, and then we'll have this as the boss fight next time, as we finish the investigation of the pit, which is down over there, which means we'll journey back down over there. But I need to get ready for the NVIDIA Ambassador. Chris, hey, how you doing, buddy? I don't know a lot of other people, but if you're new to the network, let's see if we can't raid another fellow streamer. There we go. Someone's playing it right now, so we're gonna go ahead and go confirm that. And then for as far as Twitch, go ahead and sign off on there. And then we're gonna go back to YouTube. So it definitely seemed like it had a really great integration for as far as the load time. Now, for as far as other things that are there, I think that it still definitely needs more patchwork. Unfortunately, it's not the best that I think that they have to offer, but I think in due time they'll get a lot better. So, everyone, you have a very nice day, and like, share, and subscribe. And who knows, maybe they'll bring back Firefly if you do. Great, I'd love to fun. Josh Whedon. But anyways, I'll see you guys and gals in the near future.